Okay, all right. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. Alhamdulillah. So this is Maqasid Institute, and we are in the Maqasid methodology course orientation session. And this session is just to let you know what this course is all about, although maybe some of you have already heard about it. I'll just walk you through the course and who are the people who are involved and what are the course requirements. And then our administrator, our dear brother Mustafa Atiyah, he will walk you through LMS. The learning management system, the model that many of you are already on the model. So just to make it easier for you, if you have, and just for you to show all the functionalities there. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my presentation. I'll share my slides now. All right. So you can see it, right? So everyone
Yes.
can see. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Good. Alhamdulillah. So. All right. So I'm just going to briefly introduce the team who prepared the whole course for you. Then we'll go through the complete program. I'm just going to introduce to you that this Maqasid methodology course is just a part of a larger program, and I'll talk about that a little bit. And then I will walk you through the program itself. We'll talk about course requirements, the assessment, and the final assignment. So what are the what are the types of assignments that we want you to complete in order to be eligible to receive the postgraduate certificate in Maqasid methodology. And at the end, before Q&A, actually, I want to also touch upon the usage of artificial intelligence technologies. I just have to talk about that a little bit, because I saw that some students are starting to use AI, like ChatGPT, and to write their assignments or their essays. And basically, it is something worrying something worrying, but we have to address it just so that it doesn't have to. We don't have to worry about it that much. Now, the team, we are, alhamdulillah. I mean, this is the executive team. This Prof. Dr. Jasser Ouda, he is the course instructor, and I think many of you have already have access to the course, and all the videos are with him. And it is the whole course is structured by according to the book that he had written, and it was published in 2021. The title of the book, and you'll have the access to the whole book, I think, inshallah. And the book's title is Re-envisioning Islamic Scholarship, Maqasid Methodology as a New Approach. Dr. Basma Abdul Ghaffar is Vice President and also the Curriculum Advisor for Maqasid Institute, and specifically for this course. Also, our dear brother, Dr. Zaid Barzanji, is the executive director and the course champion, who is, always pushing us to do better and, introduce and kind of make the whole course experience more friendly, inshallah. So we are trying as much as we can with our brother Mustafa and ourselves to make it as friendly as possible. So our Director of Education, Ustaza Hayab Abdul Jawad, she's also the curriculum designer, and Mustafa Ati is the admin manager and the LMS specialist. And if you have any any questions regarding the Moodle, he will be happy to help you with that, inshallah. And myself, I'm a director of research and the academic advisor for this special course. So whenever you submit your assignments and you write your essays, so I'll be the one who is checking them and interacting with you as at the academic level. So the whole course, actually, the whole program, it's a three-phase Maqasid Fellowship program. That's what we call it. And there are three phases. And this postgraduate certificate in Maqasid methodology, the one that you're enrolled right now, is the first phase. And this is like a preliminary preliminary phase to the Quran reflection program, which is the program where we go through the whole of the Al-Quran al-Kareem, and we read it with our own, using our own, with our own approach. Having our own research questions and research interests. So when you are in the second phase, you'll be looking and reading the Book of Allah from the perspective of your own expertise or your own interest, your academic interest or business interest or your professional interest. And the last phase is where you are going to be using what you have learned in phase 2 and phase 1 and phase 2. And here, those who choose actually to go into phase 3, it's we call it comprehensive application, but it's going to be basically a research phase, where either based on the research proposal that you submit here in phase 1, you will continue and do your research here, or if you have chosen another assessment type, because I'll be talking about the different final assignments. And if you have chosen other assignment types other than the research proposal, then you may still be you may still join the phase 3, but you'll have to work on your research proposal there. So this is the three-phase program, and this specific postgraduate certificate program. The purpose of it, the maqsad of this, is to produce thought leaders who will understand the deen. They will acquire knowledge, ilm, and wisdom, and apply it in real life. So it's a practical guide on how to approach Islam's primary sources for research and for action, for research, education, and action. And whenever we talk about the Maqasid methodology, we envision that it is applicable in this three areas: research, education, and action. And this program actually uncovers limitations and challenges in contemporary Islamic studies and offers solutions for overcoming them using the Maqasid methodology. And I think some of you have may have already started the course, and there you'll understand that when we talk about Islamic studies, it's not only the studies that are focused on traditional Sharia sciences, like ulum al-Quran, ulum al-Hadith, al-Aqidah, also usul al-Din, and so on. But it's actually all the different sciences, whether it is the Sharia-based or so-called secular sciences. All of them, they can be called as Islamic studies, part of Islamic studies, and they can be looked at from the perspective of the Quran and the worldview of the Quran. And so the fully online course, it consists of the 6 units, and there will be 12 asynchronous video lectures. And each of those video lectures divided into 5 10-minute videos. So this way you can go through just by 10 minutes whenever you have time, and hopefully you can complete the whole 6 units within 3 months. Then the objectives, learning objectives of this course is that you expected that you'll understand the impact of the limitations of contemporary approaches on thought, practice, and Islamic scholarships. And this is where we talk about different limitations like imitation, the partialism, apologism, contradiction, and deconstructionism. So these are kind of philosophical problems, but they also have a bearing on how we practice, how we apply, how we practice education and research. And so it is also one of the objectives is that you understand the paradigm shift or the need for paradigm shift, and by using the Maqasid methodology. And also that you'll be able to at least understand and apply the methodology to critical challenges and phenomena. So whatever you are doing, whether you are in education, in research, or in kind of social kind of work, or in business, or in government agencies. So you can still apply the ideas that you'll glean from the Maqasid methodology. You can still apply them in your work. And to apply the Maqasid methodology's composite framework in research on how to construct multiple webs of understanding the wahi and insight. And so when we talk about constructing the composite framework, this is something that will help you to build your own conceptual framework, your own understanding of what we talk about in conceptual framework in terms of the concepts, how we define concepts and how we should correct them. We also talk about objectives, the groups and and commands and universal laws and proofs and values. And so once you understand that part of the Maqasid methodology, then you can also use it to construct the web of meaning, by connecting the wahi or the ayats of Allah that are given in the Book of Allah, in the Quran al-Kareem, and also that you can link it to the world around you, or to whatever the challenges that you are trying to address, and also to formulate and design personal research agenda in accordance with the Maqasid methodology. Now, the course unit, there are, as I said, there are 6 units. So the first one will be just the introduction, logic, and purpose. This is a very important part of trying to understand and present to you the logic of the whole program, and the logic of the book, actually, and the logic of the Maqasid methodology. Then also we talk about limitations in contemporary Islamic studies and in contemporary approaches. And this is where I talk about we said it is about the imitation, partialism, apologism, contradiction, and deconstructionism. And then once we present, then we talk about how you can reorient the Islamic worldview, the Quranic worldview. And also the unit 4 will talk about the methodology itself. And then unit 5 is about the composite framework. And this is where you'll learn how to identify those concepts and objectives and values and commands and universal laws and groups and proofs. And lastly, it is about re-envisioning Islamic studies. So how you can apply all of this to whatever you are doing. The course requirements, of course, you'll have to use the LMS, the Learning Management System, and you'll have to read the materials provided. And if you can, if you have access to additional references, and I think after each unit, we give the list of all the additional references. And then, of course, you'll be required to watch all the video lectures by Prof. Jasser Oda. And at the end of each lecture, there will be a very short and very simple kind of answer. The quiz, there will be a short quiz. And you'll also have to participate in discussion forums and write assignments, essays. After each unit, there will be a question will be given for which you'll have to write a small essay. Even I mean, when I say essay, it can be like even if you even write one paragraph, 2 paragraphs, whatever you can, given the time if what you have. And finally, you'll have to submit the final assignment. You know, how do we assess all of this? Is that first of all, the LMS, the system itself, the Moodle learning management system, it records whenever you access the LMS. It records so we can see that you are progressing in the course. And then there will be quizzes. There will be the discussion forums. So we will see that you are writing in discussion forums and that you're writing the short essays. And of course, the final assignment you'll have to write and submit it online through the LMS. And so by this, we will see the attendance. And there will be 2 live lectures, and you'll have to attend live lectures. I mean, live sessions with Prof. Jasser Oda. And I think the sessions are on October 1st and November 1st, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, actually, Brother Mustafa, he will remind you every time when there is a session coming up, live session, or you know, he will also be reminding you, you know, what to do, what to do next. Important points to remember. Of course, you'll have to attend the live sessions with Professor Jasser Oda. Participate in forum discussions. If you can dedicate at least 3 hours per week to study the course materials, it will be very good. Just to go through all the materials. I mean, this is recommended. If possible, if you can get access to additional materials, it would be also it will also be very good for you to advance in the course. And here, just pay attention to the dates. So here we have the live sessions and the 2 live sessions and the final assignment submission. So if you can start already thinking about the topics that what you can write or what you want to write about, it's good if you have already some sort of agenda that you start developing it right now. So the final assignment types, just before this cohort, we only used a research proposal. And we found that not everyone, not all students are ready to write research proposals, and you know, many don't know how to do that. And even though we give them we guide them how to research, how to write the research proposal, still it kind of difficult for some of you, especially at the master's level. And maybe those who are just starting the PhD level, it's kind of difficult to prepare a research proposal. Of course, for those who are already in academia for PhDs and professors, that's something that they can easily do that. this is why we introduced another two final assignment types. One is extended essay, and in this extended essay, we expect that you write about your own kind of your own understanding of what you have gained and how it changed your understanding. And I will just talk about them briefly in a moment. And the last one is a proposal for strategic organizational change, and I'll talk about that also. But you'll have to choose only one assignment type, so you don't have to write all of them. So just choose one, whichever you think you can do. And so the research proposal, so you'll have to write and submit a formal academic research proposal. Those who are in academia, that you'll know what do we mean by an academic research proposal. And this needs to be related to your field of expertise or your research interest. And it must follow the generally accepted academic structure, academic standard for structure, language, format, and should have the following sections. So here are the sections. So just normally you'd have a title, introduction. You'll have some initial literature review. Then there will be a statement of purpose and a problem statement. And as you go through the course, you'll understand why the purpose. Why do we need to maybe start with our own purpose? Well, it can be part of the problem statement. It can be part of your introduction. But we'd like to see what's the purpose of you doing this research proposal or this upcoming research. One of the problems in research is that many a time the research is written for just to advance maybe in your academic career, just to write for maybe fulfill your KPIs. And quite often we see some topics which are which kind of don't have really value. And so then we have in that research proposal, you'll have to cover the research questions and the research objectives, also the methodologies. Now, when we talk about methodology here, we talk about the specific research methodology that you are going to use. So the Maqasid methodology, you look at it as a type of philosophy and the worldview, and something that will affect your way of thinking. But also, it doesn't mean that you can overlook the normal academic research methods. So whatever, whether it is qualitative or quantitative research methods, you should still be able to use them and frame them within the Maqasid methodology. And so also write about the significance of your studies and preliminary results and the chapterization, all the sections, proposed sections of your research, and a short bibliography at the end. So this is about the research proposal. Then another type here is the extended essay. So you can choose any topic or theme that is related to either related to the course itself or to your own field of expertise or interest. So if you are not in academia, maybe you're just starting out in your maybe master's or PhD. There is always something, some topic that you are interested in. So to develop it a little bit more, provide a clear, concise overview. Just read a little bit more on that topic, and just write about that, and critically analyze and share your own thoughts, feelings, and or experiences related to the topic. Reflect on how the course has changed the way you think, and what will you do differently in your field of work. I mean, this is if you are writing an essay about your own work, about your own maybe organization and your experience within your organization, and what are you going to change in future? How did this course, how did this methodology affect your thinking? And so when we, one of the things will, one of the objectives of the course is also to enable or to change or enable like maqasidi thinking. All right, so that you start thinking from this perspective, from the perspective of connectivity, purposefulness, and holism. And lastly, you also you should reflect on your previous views, opinions, and perspectives on the topic and problems, and how this course has changed the way you view, frame, or define this very same problem. So we want to see in this essay that what has changed. What was your view before? What was your understanding maybe before? And what has changed? How did this methodology changed your view or your understanding? And lastly, we also, and this is the suggestion of Prof. Jasser Ouda, that you should also, if you don't want to write an essay or you don't want to write a research proposal, you should think of an organization, maybe it's a business organization or a non-for-profit, an NGO or a government agency. You think about the organization itself, you evaluate it from within, and using the maqasid methodology, how can this organization be improved? And so basically, it is a proposal for organizational change. And this proposal may include your analysis of the current state, then the proposed strategy, the implementation plan, and the evaluation plan. I mean, it's not strict here. I mean, you can also use some other structure, but this is what I proposed. I mean, for this assessment, specifically for proposal for strategic organizational change. If you have some other structure that you can think of, you just let us know. You can use that too. Now the assignment requirements. So you just normally, I think you'll have to use a cover page. The word count should be between 2,000 and 3,500 words. Whatever the citation you are whatever the referencing style or citation style, you can use one of them. You can use APA or you can use some other, but make sure that the whole document uses just one style, one referencing style. So you don't mix between different styles like APA, for example, and then suddenly you start using like Harvard or some, let's say, Oxford style, referencing style. But as I'm also seeing that sometimes the students are not some of the students are not really not very well proficient in the English language, and so sometimes if you have problem writing in English, of course we do expect that you will write in English. But if you think that you better write your assignment, your final assignment in languages other than English, then we would accept Arabic, and we'll have someone will be able to check the Arabic, and I'll be checking Russian and Turkish. I mean, if you want to write in those languages, I will check English, Russian, and Turkish. And also I would suggest that you submit either .doc or .docx files. Why not PDF? Of course, you can also upload a PDF file, but just for me, it is easier to leave comments within that docx file document and send it back to you so that you can so you can look at my feedback, and then if you want to change anything or something. So it is easier for us, to work in. And so this one you can, as you go through the course, you'll see the division of or new classification as per Prof. Jasser's new classification of sciences or the studies, and he classifies them into solely strategic, disciplinary phenomena. So you go through the course and you see, you go through the book itself, and you'll see the logic why he divides them into this. Now, and lastly here, I wanted to touch upon this, the usage of artificial intelligence tools, is that, as I said, we're increasingly, and I think many of you are also in academia, you are lecturers, professors, and you're seeing how many of your students are starting to use these generative AI tools like ChatGPT, BART, and Bing. So using these tools is fine, is okay, but as long as you don't just copy and paste, you can use them at your own convenience, but you have to follow certain guidelines. So number one is plagiarism. Even if you generate text using ChatGPT and you copy and paste it, it will be considered plagiarism. And I can easily see that it was so that someone used ChatGPT and then they just used copy and paste. So it's very actually it's very easy to detect. Then you'll have to understand that using this AI tools still just copy and paste leads to plagiarism. So you should not just copy and paste. But you can use these tools for brainstorming. If you want to generate some outlines, or if you want to improve your writing style. And for writing style, even I would even recommend using Quillbot. I think some of you may know this tool, Quillbot. So it's a good tool. I mean, if you have written something and you want maybe improve your writing, and I think these and other there are many tools to help you. Well, academic honesty. Of course, you'll have to be honest that you're using generative AI tools. So whatever the text, image, or other like AI generated output. So let's say if you use an image or a text or a video that has been generated by these tools, and you want to use it in your work, then you'll have to let us know that you use this tool. I mean, I think now the kind of the academic citation is that you have to refer somehow use it as reference. Also, reliance on AI. You don't have to rely solely on AI tools. So it can help you, but you should use your own or other academically accepted research methods, so that it is a robust, tried by ages, tried when the academia has tried and used the acceptable research methods. And you'll have to understand also that there are AI limitations. And these tools, they are not perfect, even though they renew and they improve all the time. But the text generated can be inaccurate, or it can contain misleading information. Especially, you'll have to remember about AI hallucination, because sometimes it can just come up with something. It can just generate by itself something that doesn't exist actually. So these are the things I wanted to share with you. And now, let me stop sharing here. And Brother Mustafa is going to help you with. Okay, I can later on. I can answer some of the questions, inshallah. So, Brother Mustafa, please.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Ellis, for the fully detailed presentation about the academic points for the Maqasid methodology course. And now I will go through the user experience through our LMS on Moodle. So I will share my screen and going step by step from the very beginning, how to log in, find the course, going through the learning pages and so on. And at the end, please, I have the 5 important dates. I believe I already sent them to you by email. The dates of the first live discussion, second, and the submission deadline, and so on. So let's start, and at the end, we can answer your question, inshallah. Bismillah. Please give me a minute. Share screen, and here it is. Okay. So at the beginning, I will recommend everyone to please. It's very important to use laptop browser or PC browser in your learning experience. It's better than the mobile application. We're already available on the mobile application of Moodle, but on the web browser, it's more detailed and you have everything clear and easy to use. Okay, here it's supposed you already log in. You write your username and your password, and actually, this will be your home page. You will never see this page. You only see this card as you already registered for advanced course in Maqasid methodology. You can click on this card, or you can click on my courses. You will find all the courses you registered in. If you are already with us in Nizam al-Quran or Quran Reflection, you will see the other course card. Here, I will click on our advanced course in Maqasid methodology card. And here is the wall of the course. Okay. Here you can show the side menu in your left. This menu is in details the academic topics divided by units, starting from introduction. And before the unit 1, you can see a welcome section, our course kickoff pages, and so on. We will go through the every unit right now. At the end, you can find the capstone, which where you can find the final assignment and the bibliography, and you can gain your certificate of attendance. And a very quick note, the postgraduate certificate will be sent by email from m@maqasid.org after the approval of the academic supervisor at the end, inshallah. So let's begin here. I suppose every one of you has a quick tour on the LMS. So in a very quick, you can find here, if you click on welcome section, you can find the introduction page, course overview, your role. All of this is a text page. Sorry, Dr. Eldus, you say something? Okay. All of these pages contains a text, a description we provide to you. Here you can learn every thing about the course. In text, you can go back to this in any time. And at the end, you can find a discussion forum. It's called Introduce Yourself. We encourage every one of you to share a briefly a bio or introduction of yourself, and please comment on your colleagues. And after that, we can find course kickoff. And sorry, what I have said now is course kickoff pages. Welcome section have the MI messages, the instructor message, and the 3 pages contains the 3 links of now we have the orientation session. So this is the Zoom link, and within 72 hours, inshallah, maximum a week, you can, if you go back to this page, you will find I will delete this Zoom link and add a link of a recorded session, so you can watch the recording again, inshallah, via unlisted YouTube link. It's very specific to you, and it is not for sharing to any others, inshallah. And then we have another two live sessions. The first live discussion with Prof. Jasser Ouda, and the second live discussion. I will change here. I will update these dates. I already sent you the dates. First one will be, inshallah, on Saturday, 28th of October. And the second will be on Saturday also, but 18th of November, inshallah. So it is recommended that you finish at least the half of the units, 3 units, before attending the first live discussion with Prof. Jasser Ouda. So you already going through the 3 units and have a useful and beneficial discussion with Prof. Jasser Ouda. And before the second live discussion, we expect to end all the course materials at all 6 units. And we have you have a very great discussion with Prof. Jasser Ouda. You can send your questions in advance via email to me, or you can prepare your notes and your question to ask him live on the Zoom link. So we will the 6 units will be the same, so we will going through 1 unit as an example, so we don't be a very long session. For example, we can going through the introduction. Each unit will consist of some lecture. It may be introduction, lecture 1, or unit 2 will have a group of lectures. Here, for example, limitation of contemporary approaches have 2 lectures. So every lecture here, each lecture will have a group of videos, a group of short videos, contains from 10 to 12 minutes. So you will start here. If you're going to any unit, you will see here the lesson menu, the first video, and then the reading of this video, the part of the book that Dr. Jasser Ouda is talking about or explaining the ideas in this part. And you will find a very quick quiz. Here you can find the quiz from this menu. So after you watch the full video, you click next. You can see the reading PDF or reading file here will appear. Also, you can open in a pop-up or in a new window, so it will be a bigger screen. I have very low connection. And then after every reading, if you click next after the reading session, the reading page, you will find the quick question. It's usually a multiple choice question. And at the end of the lecture, you will have an essay question. This question, if I roughly answer the question, please try again. Okay, this is true. Okay, continue. Here you will find an essay question after each lecture. So after each lecture, which is usually contains of 5 videos, you will find an essay question. You can put and submit your long answer here. And at the end of the unit, after finishing lecture 2, lecture 3, at the same, and you can find every time an enrichment page will usually have 2 sections. Discover, if you think that you faced any of a very difficult expression or something like that, we will write here the definition that the Maqasid methodology or Professor Jasser Ouda meant, and the reference you can find here as a list of reference. For the questions I already seen, we cannot afford the link of these references during the copyright of the references. So I think you have to search for a very a free copy or a paid copy on your own and read it if you need more details. And finally, at the end of the unit, you can find the discussion forum. Here is the discussion forum. It's related to Unit 2, Limitation of Contemporary Approach. So here you will find a sentences, a call of discussion or something like that, and you can here add your reply, or even you reply to your colleague ideas and so on. So this is a sample of each unit on Moodle. Will be like this as I show you now. And finally, you will reach the capstone section. You will find the very end video from Professor Jasser Ouda and the final assignment as Dr. Eldus explained. And you have to fill the survey, and automatically if you reach this point, automatically you will gain a certificate of attendance, even you didn't submit the final assignment yet. The final assignment is related to the postgraduate certificate. This is quickly all what I have. And again, I need to be very clear, and I will send it again in the emails reminder. I will be here 24/7, inshallah. Usually replied within maximum 48 hours. If you faced any problem through Moodle, or you have any question, please contact me via email. Also, we have the Maqasid methodology discussion group, a WhatsApp group. I already sent you the link on the top of the Zoom chat now. If anyone didn't join us yet, please join us now. The purpose of the discussion group on WhatsApp is if you need to discuss any topic related to Maqasid methodology and not here in the 6th unit. If the topic is related to any topic of these 6 units, we prefer to post it in a discussion forum. It will be better, inshallah. So finally, the first milestone now. We already reached the orientation session. You have to finish 3 units before Saturday, 28th of October, before you meet Professor Jasser Ouda at the first live discussion. And you have to finish all the materials before Saturday, 18th of November, the second live discussion with Professor Jasser Ouda. And the deadline of final assignment submission will be 25th of November. And at the end of November, by the end of the November 2023, you will lose your license to log into the Maqasid methodology course on Moodle. So please be on time, and I will send you a weekly reminder, inshallah. Thank you, Dr. Eldus, for this time.
No, thank you. There is one point I wanted to add about the LMS. Some of the learners have problem accessing the video, watching the video. So when you see the video on the screen and inside the LMS, in some browsers you cannot watch it directly in that within the LMS. So you'll just have to click on the upper right hand side. So like this, yes. So just yes, press there on pop-up, and you'll be you can easily watch that in the pop-up tab or
yes.
window.
Yes.
So some people can watch from inside the LMS, and some cannot. So it's just that we had some questions before, so I just wanted to cover that so that you know, if you face this problem, so you don't stumble, inshallah. All right.
I think, Dr. Idus, we have a very, at the beginning, we have a question in the chat from, from Sister Rianti Osman. Will there be the sample of the proposals?
Well, I think we can, we may be able to post one sample. I think by now we had several very good proposals, and we may be able to share it with you. But then, if you are already in academia, I think you know what these research proposals are, what it's supposed to be, and you know, as an academic, you can just write whatever you think is the you know, what is the structure. But all of the research proposals, they follow more or less the same structure. So the one that I showed to you, it's just one sample of it. But I think we can add as a sample proposal so that you can take a look at it and also see for yourself. So if you think that you don't want to write a research proposal, you can write some an essay, an extended essay. Based on your own understanding, what it changed, how did this course affect your thinking? All right. Now we can have our question and answer session. You know, if you have any questions, for the additional references, anyway, you could provide the link for them. I think for some of them we'll have to work on those links. But as Brother Mustafa, he mentioned, because of those problems, I think we just decided not to put the links as yet. But we'll work on them, and you can actually find many of those references easily online. And even for the books, you can either use archive.net or archive.org. I think archive.net or .org to find materials, and then you can also use some tools. I mean, just normal search, or you can download some books. I think from PDF drive.to. pdfdrive.to, and some others. You can actually write to me if you want to find some references. I may share my own my own folder. I'll see if we can have it on our LMS. I'll talk to Mustafa. Maybe we can. Maybe I can share my own folder there. This is just for the This is just for the references.
We received some questions. Okay, from brother Said. We already said that you can watch the recorded video on the LMS, inshallah, within 72 hours. Another question from brother Yasin. They ask the essay at the end of the lectures. It doesn't need to be 500 words.
It could
be shorter.
Up to 500 words. So you can write one paragraph. You can write two, 3 paragraphs. So it is up to 500.
Yes. Okay, I think we receive another question from Sister Layla Ahmed. In order to go into phase 3 of the program, comprehensive application research, we would need to submit the research proposal option, correct?
I think now you don't have to. You still just have to complete this course, Maqasid methodology. But then after that, you'll have to take the Quran reflection program. So you'll have to join the Quran reflection program for 7 months, and then after that, it's a phase 2, and then after that you can also apply for phase 3, inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay. Do you have any questions?
You can also open your mics and you can speak if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So we are here just to help you in your journey. So anytime you have some problems or some questions, either myself or Brother Mustafa, we are ready to help you. Yes, Yasin, please.
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum. Just a clarification. When we review the lectures, right, for example, currently at lecture 3 or 4, then we want to just look into lecture 1 and 2 again. It seems that the progress bar resets. As if like if I just want to look at just one video and just then leave lecture 1 again and go back to my current lecture 3 or 4, will that mean that I have to redo lecture 1 because the progress of the bar is no longer at 100%?
Okay, please, Dr. Eldus. About the progress bar, never mind of the progress bar. The most important things is to participate in the 6 discussion forums of the 6 units, and you cannot participate in each discussion forum before you complete the all lectures in this unit, and at the end you cannot submit your final assignment before you already participate in the 6 units. 6-unit discussion forum. So this is the dependency actions you you should care about, but you feel free to go back to lecture 1, lecture 2, and never mind the progress bar at the down of the at the below of the screen.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Do we have any other question? Okay, everything is okay.
Well, if you don't have any questions, I think we wish you an easy ride, inshallah, and we hope you enjoy the program. And of course, the major objective is that this methodology, this way of thinking changes you know, this book changes the way you think about issues in the world, issues in your at your own work. Either it is whether it is in academia, whether it is in research, or in whatever professional work. So that's the main thing that we are seeking to enable some paradigm shift in thinking, inshallah. So as I said, we are here to help you, either myself or Brother Mustafa, anytime if you have any questions. We are also in the Maqasid Methodology WhatsApp group, and I think you can find my WhatsApp number there if you want to just send me a message. I'm welcome. You know, you're welcome to do that. You're welcome to send me a direct message.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa
Thank
barakatuh.
you. I will. Alaykum
Yes,
salam
yes,
wa rahmatullahi wa
yes,
barakatuh.
Yusuf, please go ahead.
Yes, I have a question here about the Quran reflection. It will be unit, also.
Yes, yeah, go
So,
ahead, please.
yeah. So I understand it will be for 7 months.
Yes.
Is it a postgraduate certificate as well in that?
Well, it is just a program by itself. That it's not a maybe at the end we will provide a kind of certificate that you went through it, but it is it's you know, joining that program is not you know, the gaining a certificate is not the main objective of that program. Yeah, that program is specifically designed for you to read and understand and share, and for the professors to guide you through the in that process of reading.
Yeah. So it will be the entire Quran.
Yes, yes. So
Yes.
in that program, in that 7 months, you're supposed to read the whole Quran using when you start reading, you should have your own either a problem or research interest, or something that you want to access the Quran or look at read the Quran through the prism of that, and find some answers to those to that specific problem or your research interest.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, inshallah. It's a 7 months program. Now
it appears to be very enticing.
Yes, it is good.
And
it is good. And we are actually in, I think in month 3 or month 4 right now. So the first cohort for the Quran reflection program is going on right now. And I think early next year we'll start the next. So
the next one.
Yeah, hopefully, inshallah, you'll be able to join it after you complete this course, inshallah.
How much does it cost?
It depends. I think it depends. Please stay tuned to the
well,
announcement.
whenever time comes, you just follow the website, see the information.
For planning purposes, it's important to know. You know.
I don't remember. Let me look through it right now. I think it was stated in our website.
Yes, I think we have two models or 2 tracks through these programs. You can participate as an observer or an active learner. The difference between observer and active, the active learner is supposed to submit a monthly assignment and participate in a monthly discussion forum in addition to attending the monthly session. As an observer, you only attend the monthly session and discuss with all professors in the program.
So the fee for that, you can find it in the website, and it says that for active participants it is $100, and for observers it is $50. But still, you may apply for the fee waiver.
All
right.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you for the question. Thank you. All right. Any other comments or questions?
Okay. Last call. Okay.
Tamam. So
Yeah.
anyway, we are here anytime. If you have any questions, please do contact us. And I guess we can end for today. Thank you very much for joining. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. We hope that you enjoy the course and go through the whole course, inshallah, and benefit from this maqasid methodology in your own work, inshallah. Thank you again, and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi